What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mike's Manga Hunt here, and today we're going to go through all of my recent pickups for the month of August. I'm not going to waste any time, so without further ado, let's get started. Right, so August was kind of a weird month for me. I definitely took a step back in terms of buying manga. Actually, at the end of the month, I went a little bit of a freeze for reasons we may or may not be seeing in a little bit. But I still picked up a good amount of stuff, and I'm excited to show it all with you. So without further ado, let's just cut to the chase and get going. All right, so my first pickups come from my local card shop of all things. I went back there for the first time in I feel like months, and to my surprise, I realized that they sold manga there. And I actually picked up some titles that I've been looking for a long time that have been kind of harder to come by. So while I was there, I picked up Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 2 and Volume 3. Now, this is a series that I've really been wanting to read. I know how legendary it is, and I've only ever seen like bits and pieces growing up. But right now, the volumes are kind of harder to come by. They can go for crazy prices on like eBay and Mercari, so I've kind of been patient with it. And now I finally got these two, and I already have Volume 1. So I have the first 3 volumes, so I can actually start reading it now, and I'm really excited to finally start checking this out. Hopefully the rest of them will be as easy to come by as these were, but I'm so excited to add these to my collection, and I'm so thankful that they actually have them. All right, my next ones come from Amazon. I mentioned earlier in my intro video that these were kind of coming in the mail soon, so I kind of already teased them, but here's Haikyuu 16 and 19 to finish up my Haikyuu series. I now have 1 through 19, and I've read all through, so I'm all caught up with what I have. I've really fallen in love with this series. I've just gotten so invested in the characters and just the team itself. I feel like their biggest fan, and I just want them to win. Unfortunately, I end on kind of a bit of a cliffhanger on Volume 19 here, and so I'm just waiting and can't wait to find Volume 20 so I can keep on going. I'm really pulling for them. I really hope they win. All right, so my next book is my most recent manga pickup. It's from Barnes & Noble, but I was excited because I hear this series is so good. I picked up Hell's Paradise Volume 1. I've heard only good things about this, and I am so excited to read it. I'm not going to read it right away. I'm going to wait till I get a few more volumes, and right now only 1 and like 4 through 4 onwards are in stock, so hopefully when I can get Volume 2 and 3 I can keep reading, but I figured while I saw this I had to go pick it up. I've just heard, like I've said, unbelievably good things about it, and I'm really excited to add this to the collection. All right, so my next set of books come from a site called BetterWorldBooks.com. Now, if you're not familiar, Better World Books is a used book site where they take in donations of books from various centers across the states, and they sell them back at a very cheap and discounted price. I've fallen in love with this site. I've found so many things at good prices off of it, and this is no different. I like how they always have some sort of coupon promotion going, whether that's 15% off, 10% off, even 25% off, which is why I bought what I bought today. So I took advantage of a 25% off coupon code, and I picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Volume 7, Volume 13, and Volume 17, right? Now, these are actually out of print because Viz is now just printing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the 3-in-1s, which is the whole series in one kind of like continuous set. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely a set that I've wanted to collect, and my goal is to collect the whole set full through from Volume 1 of Season 0 to the final volume of Millennium World. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist falls in the middle of that, and right now I'm just kind of picking them up as I find them. I've read these before when I was younger, so I'm not looking to just actively read them. So I'm really excited to find these. They were really cheap. They were like $3-4 a piece, not even. So another site I highly recommend. They were all ex-library books, by the way. I should add that. You run the risk of getting a bunch of ex-library books while you're on there, but I've never had any problems cleaning them up and making them look nice and new again. So just a warning, but highly recommend the site, and really excited to finally add the singles of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist to my collection. All right, so my next volume comes from Walmart of all places. I started seeing online that they were carrying some manga, and I have found things there before, not a lot, but while I was at mine, I happened to just run across My Hero 28, and it was like $7.95 compared to the $10 that they usually are. I am nowhere near ready to read this. I'm only on Volume 3, and I only have up to Volume 6, but I figured while I was there, and since this is a series that I want to go for now, it was pretty cheap, might as well pick it up. So that's that. Not much to say about it. All right, so I saved my biggest manga pickup for the end here. While on vacation this month, I was finally able to stop at a second in Charles. Now, I've heard so many good things about these stores, and unfortunately, the closest one to me is 3.5 hours away, so I haven't been able to go. But there was one nearby the hotel we were staying at while on vacation, and I fell in love with that store. I kind of feel like if there was one closer to me, I would have no money because I bought so much there. But while I was there anyway, I noticed they had a bunch of volumes for one particular series at like $4 a piece. And I've been kind of putting off buying this series for a little bit, simply because there's a lot of box sets out and I was just going to wait to get those, but I can be a little impatient sometimes. So I said F it, and while I was there, I picked up Naruto Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, and the first of Shippuden, Volume 28. Now, growing up, I was a huge Naruto fan. I couldn't get enough of that series. I watched it every day. I read it in Shonen Jump magazine. I had the action figures. I had the little ninja headband that I would wear around one day because I thought I was so cool. But I've put it off buying it again recently because, like I said, there's a lot of box sets out for it. But sometimes I think it's just more fun to like go on the hunt and find the volumes myself that way instead of just buying a box set and being done with it. So I said freak it. I bought a whole bunch of them, and that's not even where it ends, because off of Better World Books on that 25% off sale, I actually picked up Volume 13, Volume 21, Volume 24, and Volume 27. So with that, I have a good amount of the early Naruto, the pre-time skip Naruto, and I'm really excited to kind of hunt down for more. I'm going to plan on going to a few more used bookstores, in the next couple of days, and hopefully I can get a couple more volumes, but I'm not in a rush to finish it. I still need volume number 1 and volume number 4 to even read it if I want to start reading it. But I was really excited to find these. I cannot wait to find more. And again, just really excited to start collecting Naruto again. And that's all my pickups for the month. Again, like I said, not too much as I usually do, but I'd say this is about the average, maybe slightly below average. We'll be back at the end of September to do another one of these videos, so hopefully you guys stay tuned and check that out. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. We have a lot more cool ideas coming up, and I will see you all on the next occasion. Thanks all for watching. Have a good day.